It's Nug Life Radio, Nug Nose with Benji.
Former talk show host and current financial services pitchman Montel Williams was the closing speaker for the Southwest Cannabis Conference and Expo in Fort Worth last weekend. Williams suffers...
That's the Montel theme song.
I kind of gathered that. He suffers from multiple sclerosis and uses cannabis to treat his pain. And while he's a proponent of medical cannabis, he's not exactly sold on the idea of recreational marijuana. He said, I'm going to say some things here today that are going to make some of you very angry. If you want to legalize recreational marijuana, knock yourselves out. But frankly, some of what people are selling as medicine is trash that will do nothing but make me have a seizure. Safety and purity of medicines were two concepts that he focused on throughout the session.
Which strain did he think was going to make him have a seizure?
I don't know. That's
the problem with celebrities. And when they speak, everybody listens to it as if it's chiseled in stone. Well, when you don't realize these people are just as ignorant as everybody else. Even though Montel, who's like the perfect spokesperson for medical cannabis, if he thinks that any strain out there can cause him a seizure because of how strong it is, then he's just uneducated.
I don't see how that would work. It stops seizures. It doesn't give them.
Well, I think
Maybe
the issue
he's putting in the wrong end.
is some growers are less ethical than others, and they don't use.
I've never heard of anybody ever, and it's not documented, I don't think, having a seizure caused by anything cannabis.
No, and there is probably some really subpar medicine out there. I don't doubt that.
I've smoked the worst cannabis in the world through Jamaica, through Mexico. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
It's not going to kill you. It's not maybe not great, but it's not going to give you a seizure. He did say it's up to the people, like, because some people ask him, how do we move forward with cannabis in Texas? And he said, let your elected officials know how you feel.
I mean, I feel like he's pushing towards testing and stuff like that, and having your meds, knowing what pesticides are in there or not, whether they're organic. Because his big thing, is whether or not the quality is bad. But he might just be saying, it'll make me have a seizure, like, in a whiff. He's trying to make a joke, whereas they're taking it as a headline.
Okay. Maybe he wasn't completely serious about the seizure part.
Right.
But we have no way of knowing.
We have no way of knowing. I watched 14 seasons of Montel Williams. I feel like I know him better than he knows him.
Yeah.
Really?
Let's ask Sylvia Brown. She's dead. She was like my favorite psychic in the world, and then she died. But she got her name going through the Montel Williams show.
Was she an advertiser?
No, she was a psychic.
Oh, on the show?
She was a super psychic. She wrote many books. I've read a lot of her books.
Okay. Because I think psychics advertise on the show.
Right. Now she's right. So now she communicates with herself.
Life. 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 Life.